Hello my dear fashion enthusiasts. I'm delighted to have you back for a new runway breakdown. Today we head to Milan to discover the Sara Wong Spring Summer 2025 fashion show at Milan Fashion Week. The atmosphere stands out immediately. Soft light, almost diffused. Very quickly a feeling settles in. Everything slows down. Everything feels more serene, almost suspended in time. There is a calm that installs itself, not forced, but naturally present from the very first moments. From the very first silhouettes, something becomes clear. No tension, no need to impress. The approach feels calm, almost meditative. Sara Wong builds her vision around a poetic and literary reference, the ancient Chinese tale, the peach blossom spring. A story of escape, a hidden paradise, a world in harmony with nature and human relationships. This is not about spectacle. It is about creating a feeling, a quiet search for balance and simplicity. Not a dream imposed, but a space you gently enter. A clear attitude emerges as the silhouettes unfold. A soft, almost utopian femininity takes shape. The garments move gently with the body. They feel light, they feel breathable. Silk, satin acetate, and mulberry silk linen define the textures, creating a refined yet natural elegance. There is a quiet precision in this simplicity, where proportions are carefully balanced, while still allowing freedom of movement. Nothing feels rigid, nothing feels forced, everything flows. But behind this softness, the construction is deliberate. The collection is structured around symbolic floral elements. Lotus, myrtle, peach blossom, begonia. Each carries its own meaning. Purity, renewal, harmony, love. These references are not decorative. They guide the entire visual language. And this is where the show begins to shift. The poetic becomes structural. It never falls into costume. It never becomes literal. Instead, it moves forward with control. Something more subtle emerges. More contemporary, more refined, a balance between narrative and modernity. Volumes gain presence over time. Materials interact naturally with each other. A dialogue appears between structure and fluidity. Jacquard relief adds dimension. Devore techniques introduce transparency and light. Structured pleating brings movement into the garments, echoing the rhythm of blooming orchards carried by the wind. There is a constant interplay between softness and control, giving depth to the collection without overwhelming it. Then come the details. Floral embroidery, layered textures, delicate finishes. Nothing feels excessive. Nothing feels imposed. Accessories remain discreet, allowing the garments to fully express the vision. This is fashion that invites you in, not something that tries to dominate or impress at first glance. The progression of the show remains fluid from beginning to end. No abrupt breaks. No sudden changes. Everything connects smoothly. You follow the rhythm without effort. Almost like moving through a calm landscape, a quiet journey, guided by atmosphere rather than spectacle. But a question remains. Is this softness also a limitation? There is a risk of staying within a very controlled emotional space. At times, you might expect a stronger contrast, a sharper tension. Some silhouettes remain within a safe and familiar territory. But this restraint is also part of the identity of the collection. It becomes a choice rather than a weakness. A balance is taking shape, the vision is clear. The message remains consistent from beginning to end. Something essential comes through. A sense of calm, a sense of quiet desire. Not immediate, but something that grows on you as the show unfolds. What do you think? Does this vision resonate with you? Or does it feel a bit too restrained for today? Let me know in the comments. I would really like to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching this breakdown. I will see you very soon for another analysis. I wish you an excellent viewing for the rest of the show. Take care and stay inspired.